Halo, Assalamualaikum teman-teman. Kali ini saya mau bahas tentang releasing the fears of the spleen. Kenapa saya mau bahas topik ini? Karena kita sekarang sudah masuk Libra, ya. Jadi Libra itu awalnya gate 46, ini transit 2 minggu lalu. Videonya sudah saya bikinnya sudah tayang juga. Dan sekarang kita di gate 18, dan 18 ini ada di splenic center. Nah, yang menarik dari 18 setelah itu 48, 57, 32, 50, 28, 44 ya, itu semua ada di spleen. Dan setelah itu jadi ini antara Libra dan Scorpio, setelah itu kita masuk gate 1 which is the gate of self expression. Jadi I think this is a very very important time ya, and I think this is a very important energetic moment ya. Karena kenapa? Because the spleen is about intuition. Tapi before we can access that intuition, we need to be connected to our instinct. Dan instinct is about body consciousness. Nah, if you can have body consciousness, then you need to know that you are not in survival anymore. You're not in survival mode. Nah, survival mode itu seperti apa? Ya, are you in fight? Are you in freeze? Are you in flight mode? Yeah, all those are survival mechanisms that we use. Now, if you are still in survival mode, then it will be hard to get in contact with instinct. Dan lebih susah lagi to get in contact with intuition. Then it will also be hard to take any decision because any decision will require you to have established the base, yeah, of body consciousness. So sometimes we think body consciousness is in the sacral. Yes, it's in the sacral, but the sacral is connected to the spleen. So connect via 5027, 5734, yeah, and it's also connected via the root. Okay, so all of these things are going to affect how we are perceiving instincts and the signals that our body is sending to us. And I feel that this is a very timely moment di mana the cosmic energy is giving us this opportunity to reach a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of awareness using the gates of the spleen. Karena spleen ini tadi, it's one of the 3 awareness centers. Dan awareness center artinya you can uplift atau up level your level of consciousness. Kita bisa mencapai tingkat kesadaran yang lebih tinggi if we embrace the energies of our awareness center. Salah satunya adalah spleen. But if not, if we are stuck in trying to keep ourselves alive, if we have a dysregulated nervous system, an unhealthy immune system, if we are not taking care of our well-being, then we are going to be stuck in the fears of the spleen atau the lower expressions of the spleen. Then medically, ya, spleen is itu adalah limpa, and fungsi dari limpa ya adalah keeping you healthy, keeping you alive, putting guards against bakteri atau kuman atau infeksi ya yang bisa menyerang tubuh. So the function of the spleen dan fungsi limpa ya yang secara medis it's actually the same, which is keeping you alive and well and thriving. Oke. Nah, kalau kita lihat perbedaan antara human design 9 centers dengan chakra system yang 7 chakras ya, sebenarnya they are similar, dan human design itu juga didasarkan is based on the chakra system ya. Now the difference is the spleen in human design is separated, terpisah dari sakral dan terhubung langsung dengan will center. which means that you are able to use and harness your willpower by harnessing your instinct atau your intuition. Dan ini adalah mutasi yang terjadi di pertengahan abad 18 atau tepatnya 1781 ya. Mutasi di mana solar plexus terbelah menjadi spleen dan solar plexus, heart center terbelah jadi G center dan ego center ya, which are important in defining our path. It's important for us to decouple our our awareness from the fears that yang ada di spleen center. Nah, this is a transition time karena 2027 solar plexus yang akan mengalami mutasi ya. And that mutation is going to change the way we perceive emotions, we perceive connection, we perceive understanding of consciousness as well. Nah, kalau kita lihat di sini 9 centers, spleen itu tentang it's about awareness, intuition, immune system, ya. All your existential feel ada di situ. Now, solar plexus is about it's also awareness, tapi dia juga motor center, ya. And it governs emotions. Satu lagi motor awareness center yaitu ajna. Okay? Dan masing-masing they have their own function in raising our consciousness as human beings. Jadi kalau kita lihat di sini spleen ini adalah the first type of awareness that we as human being atau as human race had from the past. Basically this is the primal instinct atau the animalistic instincts, ya. Dan ini kenapa this was the first gate that is in our human design. Jadi gate 57 is the first gate yang that was developed in our human design blueprint ya, regardless whether it's defined or undefined in your chart. Okay. Nah, yang berikutnya is about the ajna, and it is self-reflective consciousness. Artinya this is our ability to harness the power of our beliefs, of our thought, of creating using our mental capacity, yeah. Shifting our mindset, working with our mindset to become better, to achieve more, to be healthier juga ya. So that and I think we have reached a certain level of maturation, yeah, using this self-reflective consciousness. Then the path forward is about reaching this spirit awareness, yaitu mutasi di solar plexus. And that's why emotions and feelings and understanding and connecting with higher consciousness is the theme for the future. Okay. However, right now we need to look at our spleen center. Are we expressing the energy of the gates of the spleen in its higher expression, atau justru we are stuck in the fear of the spleen? Now, fear of the spleen, this is about existential fear, ya. Kalau ajna fear, it's about mental fears, tentang anxiety, ya, kekhawatiran yang basically about trying to make sense of life and answering existential questions, ya. Kalau solar plexus is about connecting to other people, yes. So and connected to higher level of awareness, ya, of consciousness. So kalau kita lihat di sini, these are all existential fears. These are fears that are karmic and ancestral. Artinya apa? These are collective. It's not personal. Kita semua as human race, kita semua pernah merasakan all these fears, ya. Nggak cuma yang di spleen, tapi in all the awareness center. Meskipun misalnya gate 48 nggak nyala di chart, personal chart, bukan berarti you don't have fear inadequacy. You do have that, tapi itu akan teraktivasi misalnya pada saat transit atau pada saat kita berhubungan dengan orang yang punya gate itu dan orang itu tidak manage energi itu dengan baik, dan kita juga nggak punya energetic boundaries yang baik, akhirnya ya kita ikut menyerap energi itu. So these are the fears of the spleen: inadequacy, fear of the future, fear of the past atau past trauma repeating, fear of taking responsibility, fear of failure, fear of death, and fear of authority, or fear of being wrong. Oke? Nah, di sini ini lebih jelas ya. Dan saat ini ya, minggu ini kita ada di gate 18, which is the fear of authority ya. Minggu berikutnya 48. Kalau ini mengikuti urutan di sini ya, 18, 28, 32, 50, 44, 57 dan 48. Okay? So these are all the fears of the spleen, and whether we like it or not, we are going to feel them all ya, throughout this month. Selama 1,5 bulan ini, mungkin enggak sih, cuma sampai awal November, sorry ya. However, energetically, we have been feeling all these fears selama 1,5 tahun yang lalu, karena North Node dan South Node-nya itu ada di Libra. So all these gates have been highlighting our life, our work, our relationship with other people selama 1,5 tahun terakhir, ya. Nah, sometimes the expression of that gate akan tergantung dari whether we have our spleen defined or undefined. Jadi kalau di sini 47% are undefined, does it mean that you will not feel the fears of the spleen? Enggak, you'll just feel it differently. Jadi kalau buat mereka yang spleen centernya defined, berarti punya salah satu channel yang menghubungkan spleen dengan sacral, spleen dengan root, atau dengan center lainnya. So what this means is that your life is going to be faced with the fears of the spleen constantly. Ya, kayak misalnya aku punya beberapa channel yang menghubungkan spleen dengan root, spleen dengan sacral, dan spleen dengan G center. So I have a lot of spleen activation. Okay, which means that the fears of the spleen are going to confront me every time I take a decision. Setiap kali aku mau atau dihadapkan dengan satu masalah, those fears will come up. Why? Because they are fixed, they are constant themes in my life. Now, does it mean that I'm going to be free of those fears? Yes, maybe. Or I might experience them with higher awareness atau higher consciousness every time I face those fears. Nah, someone who is undefined atau open spleen, ya, will experience the fears mungkin not in a constant way. Jadi kalau misalnya dia open itu artinya nggak ada gate sama sekali yang nyala ya di spleen, ya, seperti anak saya, which means that they will have the experience of each gate in a very raw way. Raw itu artinya in its most natural form ya of that energy. Ya, kecuali kalau terkondisi dengan hal lain ya, mungkin orang tua atau other belief systems. But if you have an open spleen, this means that you will have the wisdom to understand the expression of each gate, and you will not hopefully, yeah, you will not have that kind of attachment to that fear, but you'll have that understanding of the fear and the ability to transcend them. However, if you don't have good energetic boundaries, justru yang terjadi adalah you will be stuck at keeping those people who have defined spleens because they can give you a sense of safety atau a sense of security. And because you can get that feeling on your own, ya. Itu kalau open. Now, if you are undefined, artinya ada beberapa gate yang nyala, yang aktif, tapi nggak punya channel. This means that you're going to experience each transit atau the energy of everyone who has a defined spleen around you tapi difilter dari gate-gate yang nyala di spleen-nya. Now, this is also going to affect you when you're taking decisions if you don't have good energetic boundaries. Kenapa? Karena other people fears, kalau mereka nggak bisa manage itu dengan baik atau mereka nggak punya kesadaran tentang their own fears, you're going to observe that and you think that they are yours. Okay? Dan gates of the spleens are the most conditioning. Maksudnya apa? Artinya kalau kita punya orang tua atau kita punya pasangan atau orang yang dekat ya, yang gate yang punya gate salah satu gate dari spleen ini atau punya channel, there's a high likelihood that we're going to be conditioned very much by that energy of that person. Because this is our primal need, this is our tadi kebutuhan untuk survival, our existential need to be safe, to be secure, to be alive, ya. So secara tidak sadar, we're going to observe the energy of the others. So because right now the cosmos is offering us this portal to energetically shift the expressions of the gates of the spleen dari yang tadinya fear into more focus, into more attunement, yeah, to our intuition, into understanding and awareness of the lessons of each gate and higher consciousness. Okay, then as I said before, this is collective and karmic. Artinya each one of us is already imprinted with these fears. Tapi the expression and the flavor will be different according to how your spleen is defined or undefined and the gates that are activated. Ini tadi sudah saya jelaskan ya bahwa kita sekarang di Libra and kita mulai dari gate 18 nanti sampai gate 44. Ini semua adalah gates yang ada di spleen. Nah, menariknya adalah gate pertama di Libra adalah 46 and 46 is the love of the body and the body is the physical container of our soul. Then spleen is the conscious awareness of the body. So somehow ini seolah-olah telling you that if you are able to keep that physical container healthy, you are going to be able to savor all the lessons of your spleen. Dan penutupnya setelah semua gate di spleen ini aktif adalah gate 1, which is self-expression. However, hopefully, all of us who have already shifted during these spleen activation, are going to be able to express ourselves more authentically and in a way that is aligned to who we really are. Yeah. Okay. Now, because this is Libra, and Libra is usually about relationship, it's about connection, it's about beauty, it's about art, yeah, it's about everything beautiful. Okay. Nah, di sini, this is actually the lesson of gate 46 tadi. How are you able to be embodied in your sense of self? Because this is the container that we're going to start with. The 46 dan nanti di akhir ditutup dengan gate 1, which is your self-expression. Your self-expression is actually your energetic self expressing itself in the real world. Yeah. So di sini the embodied self is about having this attunement between your internal self and your external self. Nah, internal self itu apa? Your body, your feelings, your thoughts. Okay? Kalau external self, of course, your family, your work, your community, your culture, so on and so forth. Now, in the spleen center, the body and the feeling and the thoughts itu masing-masing punya gate-nya sendiri. Ya, so your thoughts is your IQ. Kalau di bahasa Gene Keys, ya, your feelings is your EQ, ya, and your body your thoughts is IQ, your feelings is your EQ, yeah, and your body is your gate 46, okay. So because this is Libra, it's about maintaining the balance between your inner self and your outer self, your energetic self, and your physical expression in the world, ya. Nah, kalau kita lihat this is the transits. Jadi dari September 26 sampai hari ini, ya. This is the gate 18 facing fear of authority, ya. It's a gate of correction, gate of awareness of what needs to be corrected, terhubung dengan root, which means that you need to be grounded in what you want to correct. Now, tadi ininya apa? This is the fear of authority, atau the fear of being wrong, atau the fear of being led to something that that you actually don't want to do, ya. Saya udah bikin video untuk gate ini, tapi yang lucu adalah pas di hari pertama gate 18 something actually very interesting happened. A discussion between me and someone else. That person was talking about war and talking about how a lot of spiritual concepts are used to as propaganda for war. And aku cuman balas, ya, ini di forum di apa social media, and I just said that well, it's up to those people if they want to misuse atau to exploit those definitions to war atau colonization or all those things. But peace starts with us. We should not start the war internally. Okay, so however, ternyata my comment received a lot of backlash, a lot of people who started saying that, oh, I'm so privileged to be able to feel this peace while the world is at war, to see that there is nothing wrong with the world when there is a lot of things that are wrong with the world and with the leaders of the world. Dan pada saat itu I didn't know like what did I say something very triggering, ya. And then aku baru sadar, oh my god, today is transit hari pertama dari gate 18. Dan gate 18 is about correcting leadership. It's correcting tadi authority. It's fearing that those who are in power are going to do things that are going to harm us, are going to lead us to the wrong path. And that is sebenarnya, that is a valid fear. I'm not saying that that is not a valid fear. However, if we do not maintain the balance ini between our external self and our internal self, and we bring the war to our own internal world, we are going to disrupt the peace atau the balance between our emotional, our mental, and our physical self. And our energetic self is not going to be able to express in alignment. And what we're going to do is we're going to project our fears, our anxiety, and tadi our own judgment on the situations and the people that we are facing. Sebenarnya that was all my point, ya. But maybe, yeah, if that other person is stuck in their fear, atau they have their own point of view of what life and war and is about, I'm not going to debate them, because kenapa? I understand that I'm not going to entertain the lower expression of the gate 18, ya. And ini juga yang jadi sebenarnya motivasi, ya, atau katalis buat saya untuk share what I'm doing right now, because I feel that somehow this kind of understanding, this kind of awareness is supposed to be available to everyone, to understand that, oh, okay, that even if the world is on fire, I shouldn't be burning inside, gitu. Seperti Nabi Ibrahim pada saat bakar gitu ya. He experienced that kind of peace in himself that he was able to transcend the fire. And this is what differentiates 3D consciousness from 5D consciousness, because 3D is going to see reality the way it is, while 5D consciousness is going to see reality the way the in the way that mungkin ini higher expression of gate 18, which is that everything is perfect and everything is working according to the divine will of God.